There may be some truth in this lore.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
I'll search for the remaining steelies.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. But what? What will happen when we have all the pieces? Will it lead to a treasure? Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
Huh. What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision. But the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
It's natural to have doubts. You've convinced me that this search for the past has value beyond Drachmi.
That makes me happy. I just can't help but wonder what the gods think of me.
I think what's important is what you think of yourself.
Thank you, hero.
Time to dust yourself off and focus.
You're right.
We should carry on.
There are 2 locations to explore this time. There's a temple in the city of Orchomenos. It's near the harbor. The other stele is difficult to pinpoint. There are ruins along the coastline, near the altar for Iphigenia.
All right then. And cheer up. We're almost done. To it. I'll have to take a closer look.
Is nothing sacred? Ancient and valuable relics were housed in this temple. Now the scum has taken it all and burned it down.
They've burned it to cover their tracks.
The scum ran off towards town with an armload of our most sacred items. Likely in the Becker's quarter, from the look of him.
Oh. These pots were broken before the fire. A battered scarf. I'm looking for someone with torn clothes. Looks like I missed a fight. Potter?
Alexios, what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you. But I'm glad our paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest responsibility a man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region and destroy the rebels' morale.
You came all this way to help Stentor. Good. He needs it.
It's about time I started protecting those I care about.
You're right.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
I will never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
I wish you helped me back in Sparta. But Stentor does need your help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Stentor is as much your family as I am. You can still be there for him.
I will.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
Goodbye, Alexios of Sparta.
Αποκτήνεις αντίνα. Αυτό δίστημη, λέγονε μ' αυτό.
You're a fool, Melanipos. A fool.
Did you lose your Pankration much?
Worse, I lost my one true love. My Drakon has found someone else. I just know it. He avoids me. And when we're together, he's always distracted.
I admit, it doesn't sound good.
Even you think I've been replaced. But I can't let him go. He's my golden demigod.
Then you must have a plan.
I'm going to make a potion. It's a recipe that guarantees eternal love.
That's an honest way to save a relationship.
It's simple. I'll borrow his precious armor for a few days, cut the inside, and let the potion seep through his skin straight to his heart.
So, Drakon will be left without his armor. Aren't you worried he'll be vulnerable?
Oh, he's the strongest, most chiseled man in Thebes. He'll be fine without it.
Good to know.
My problem is the last ingredient. I need to buy the rarest herb in Béotie from my herbalist, but she hasn't come to Thebes in a while.
I can find her for you. Huh. I must believe in love after all.
Thank you, thank you.
Where will I find this herbalist?
She lives on a farm west of the city, near the tomb of many Kefs.
Rare herb, huh? What is it?
A herb hot enough to impassion him. Red hot to make his affections and his skin sizzle.
Tell me how you met.
It's a tale for the ages. I moved to Thebes with dreams of becoming a great champion. I came to this gym and saw him. A mighty warrior with even a mightier smile. I wanted to learn from the best. But the only muscle he truly worked on was my heart.
You're going to a lot of effort for Drakon. Is he worth it?
He's a living, breathing Heracles. You tell me.
If he's not here, where is he?
Normally, we're both here night and day. The only time he leaves is to perform at the training ground.
I'll go find that herb for you. This looks like the place. They're gone. You can come out now.
Thank you, Misthios. If you hadn't intervened, we'd surely be dead.
They must have really wanted something from you.
The farm. It's one of the few untouched by the war. Herbs aren't free, you know. They'd uproot them and sell them.
Speaking of herbs, that's why I'm here. I need to buy one for a man named Melanipos. Says he knows you.
That troublemaker still wants to make the love potion. Well, he'll have it his way. I can sell you the herb he needs.
Fine. Here's the drachmi.
On second thought, you did save Epistanis and me.
Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. There, your herb. It better be worth all the trouble.
Yes, yes, Drakon is mine till the end of time. Maybe I'll take him for a moonlit walk at the site of Iphigenia's sacrifice. He won't have to go far from his training site.
And his armor?
It waits patiently for the potion in my house.
Good. Be sure to take your time with it. For the potion to work best.
You come to steal from me too, Misthios?
Is that how you greet all your customers?
I'm sorry. The soldiers have taken everything from me. Even my beloved Spiro.
Soldiers take what they want. Who is Spiro?
Only the best horse I ever owned.
I feel the same about my Phobos.
We did everything together. He'd do anything for me, even without the promise of a carrot.
He sounds like a true friend.
I need him back to cart my shipments. Once Drakon finds out I can't get him his oil, I'm as good as dead.
Drakon? The Béotien champion?
He's my biggest customer.
I'm trying to hunt him down.
Save me from Drakon's wrath. Find my Spiro, please.
If you need him so badly, I'll find your Spiro.
Be quick, please. I can only imagine what those thieves are doing to him.
Where did they take him?
They must have him at the military camp, east of Snakehead Rock. It's the only outpost nearby.
Why do you take oil to Drakon?
He likes to have his back oiled. Makes his muscles look bigger, I suppose.
I didn't think he needed the help.
No, although I don't know why he prefers my flammable oil over something less dangerous.
Where do you deliver the oil?
I deliver his shipments to his training ground near the site of Iphigenia's sacrifice.
Where can I find these thieves?
In a camp, east of Snakehead Rock.
Can you tell me what Spiro looks like? I want to make sure I'm stealing the right horse.
Where to begin? He's magnificent. A towering stallion as black as night, with a mane of brilliant, shimmering white hair.
Looks like I have a horse to find. Watch will be vigilant here. You must be Spiro. Let's get you back home.
Spiro! Oh, I thought I'd never see you again.
He's all right. Not a hair touched on his mane.
Dragon will still get his shipment of oil, won't he, Spiro? Hmm? We'll take it up the mountain and fill his holes with our wonderful flammable oil. You've made Spiro a happy horse, Bistios. And me a happy man.
Come on, come on. Come on.
What? When did this happen? Earlier, what were they doing out there?
Hunting party, I think.
Thank the gods you're here. A hunting party has been attacked outside the city, near the cursed land of Oedipus.
Any survivors?
This man saw dead bodies, but he could still hear screaming.
There are many dangerous beasts out in the wild. If someone is injured, they won't last long.
I need you to go and rescue whoever is still alive, and put an end to the dangerous beast that attacked them.
All right, I'll destroy the beast and see if anyone's still in one piece.
If they are, bring them back to me, and I'll do what I can to save them.
There are a lot of hunting grounds nearby. Where should I look?
They were sighted following animal tracks around Snakehead Rock.
Do you know what attacked them?
Not for certain. The roar could have been from any number of beasts. Many predators call the wilds of Béotie their home.
How many people will I find out there?
It sounded like only one hunter was left alive, but hunting parties usually contain 3 or 4 people.
I'll go and find the trail. Hunting party. Yeah! Ella! Easy now. Ella. Ella.
Thank you. Thank you. I owe you my life, brave hero.
Before he bleeds out all over me. How's the patient?
He'll survive if I treat his injuries.
If?
This man is a monster. He's a slave trader who treats people so terribly that they injure themselves just to avoid working for him. If I help him, he'll continue to hurt others. But if I choose to do nothing, many will be spared pain and suffering.
It shouldn't matter what this man has done. He deserves to be treated like anyone else. We can't judge others when they're at our mercy.
I know it's my duty to help this man, but if you'd seen some of the injuries I've treated that he's caused, you would understand my doubts. The innocents of the Greek world have suffered enough lately.
What if I free his slaves? If he has no slaves, he can't mistreat them anymore. And you'll be able to treat him without guilt.
Yes, I can save this man. And you can prevent him from hurting others. Our kindness here will show him the error of his ways, show him a different path to walk. You would do this for me?
Of course I'll free the slaves for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Where are these slaves being held?
I remember paying a visit to a camp on the riverbank east of Lake Copais to treat a slave for self-inflicted injuries. I'd try there.
Are hunting parties often attacked this close to the city?
It's quite unusual, but with the war raging all around us and the plague consuming everything else, it's no surprise the beasts are becoming more desperate.
If the slaves are in danger, I will need to hurry. I see him. I need to talk to her. I see him. There he is.
Thank you for freeing us. That beast Galeos has worked us all to the brink of death. Now I can return home to my family.
I freed the slaves.
I've treated his injuries enough to stabilize him, but he isn't out of danger yet. I don't know if I can bring myself to complete the treatment.
I've freed his slaves and his business is finished. Perhaps our kindness will show him there is another path.
If I do nothing, I'll be no better than him. I'll make sure he recovers.
When he does, be sure to tell him how his life was in our hands.
Only the gods have the power to decide life and death. What I do is insignificant compared to their benevolence.
I've seen you save many from a trip down the Styx.
But look at the plague. For all my knowledge and experience, I could do nothing against it. I have to accept that my reach only goes so far. Thank you for your help, my friend. I must go. I have an appointment with a patient elsewhere.
Come, little one. Face the mighty Drakon. but that's it.
Right, Phobos. There stalks the mighty hunter.
It came from over there. They're firing from over there. Nothing. The hunt shall claim you outside. Help me put it out. No. Death is just a part of Artemis's design. I do not fear it. Death is just a part of Artemis's design. I do not fear it. Death is just a part of...
Let's go, Phobos.
You're back.
The champions have been dealt with.
You should be dead.
You seem disappointed.
The gods are punishing me.
They're not punishing you. They're helping you. Why do you think I'm here?
The gods must hate me if our paths keep crossing.
From what I've seen, you needed a divine intervention.
I don't have time for this. Sparta must take this region now, while we have the chance.
Let's get this over with.
I couldn't agree more. The sooner I'm rid of you, the better.
We can't lose! Go!